comp around that, I think is definitely the mark of good champ select, and we'll see if Hermit can get them to yet another good one here. Counterlogic Gaming abandoned away Braum from Conquan. No Udyr for Smithy, I think to very little surprise for anyone.
Yeah, I actually am glad about that. I want to see him on something else now. They've talked about what else he has in store. I want to see it before playoffs, which a lot of teams don't want to do, but
sure.
I'm impatient, freak.
And of course, there have been minor Runic Echoes nerfs in the recent history as well. 6.4, I believe, had some move speed on it, and 6.6 some scheduled.
Well, yeah, Udyr got a light touch as well himself, but this is actually interesting. With CLG banning the Elise, I think they would like to go with a different farm jungler, maybe, even though Udyr is banned, go with someone else.
Gragas are up, right?
Who would try and farm more, and just they didn't want Moon to have not only the champion that he had success on last week, he was confident on, but also the possibility of that early aggressive move. And there it is. Talk about early aggressive moves.
Instant lock on the Nidalee. Yep, Alistair the final ban. No surprise there. NRG had to know that was the sort of the bargain. So Gragas will be picked up whenever is convenient, but is the likely jungle pickup for Moon here as far as tier list junglers are concerned. Poppy's still on the table, Nautilus gone.
Yeah, so NRG, now that they're facing Nidalee, do have to be fairly concerned with the state of their solo lanes just as far as 1 versus 1 matchups. And the 2 versus 2 as well, but to a slightly lesser degree. But I'm very curious as to what they will go. All right, Trundle actually not locked in, just hovering still. But yeah, very curious as to see what sort of lane matchups they go for, because early in the game, if you have really strong winning lanes with a Nidalee in the jungle, especially if you choose Gragas in the jungle, you can just get bullied all around the map. Kalista, though, there's a strong lane just in itself. Trundle is a flex pick as well, so NRG not going to give away too much. Impact, though, I think would be the one to take that champion if we're looking at the history of the team. Impact has been pretty much always on tanks for them this season.
That's been his style. Again, it's sort of, even though you expect Impact and GBM to be the best players in the roster individually, they're playing supportive or tanky roles and making the rest of the team do most of the damage in a lot of the cases. NRG sitting at 8-8 with that being their prime directive here, and we'll see what the lineup coalesces into. Maybe Conquan will play that in the support role. Graves picked up, so is Lucian.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kalista, I don't know if this is still true, but it always used to be true where you would definitely not want to pick Sivir into Kalista because you get bullied early. I'm not quite sure.
It's still pretty rough.
Because the crit thing doesn't really come into effect until you have crit.
Yeah, so landing phase is still rough. Kalista will push you in.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't really want to do that, so they go for the Lucian instead. Much stronger if they do end up. And then Graves plus Nidalee there, that's the combination that you're looking for. Strong lanes. Graves is the strong solo lane. He shoves almost anyone, actually anyone.
I think
he will shove anyone in and give Nidalee a lot of room to work with. So I'm very excited to see aggressive Smithy because his aggression has recently just looked like counter jungling, but maybe he'll look for more than that.
I think this is our first new Shen of the North American LCS. We've seen him in European Challenger a fair bit. We've seen him in some of the Asian countries as well, but yeah, Kindred jungle, top lane Shen, support Trundle. Going to be the lineup so far. GBM to pick last.
I actually quite like the new Shen, and especially if you rush Titanic Hydra on him, then he is still a damage threat, plus provides the cross-map ultimate that he always has, but also he becomes a really strong split pusher. It provides so much threat because he can clear waves so quickly with Titanic Hydra. It doesn't even really matter what your other item is. We'll see if he actually decides to go that route. You can obviously just go Sunfire, or maybe it's even a support Shen. I think the new Shen is less likely to be support Shen than the old one is. So I think that this actually moves Trundle down to that support role, and Shen is going to be taken by Impact as far as top laners go.
Yeah.
But that would probably be looking for a lane swap here from NRG, because Shen would get smashed into his turret by Graves.
Yeah, definitely the case. Now, we did see that was the 5th Shen pick of the split, which I believe, though, is still counting the old pre-rework Shen. I could just not be remembering the games properly, but we definitely haven't seen much post-rework. Meanwhile, last few picks come in. Twisted Fate for the mid lane. Bard support for Aphromoo. Definitely no stranger to that champion he is. And a very, very squishy team. There are no tanks.
Yeah, not only is Aphromoo an exquisite Bard player, but look at how much cross-map play CLG have. Like, they have so many long-range engages, disengages, ability to travel. Like, this is a very, very mobile composition here from CLG. It is a little bit flimsy if you try and get them cornered into a 5-on-5 scenario.
Right.
But which is what NRG would like to do, but it's very difficult to make CLG play that style. They've played split push for so long, they play it almost every game. It's very hard to force them into a 5-on-5 scenario, and with the tools that they have, it looks like they'll have a good early start, and then they'll be able to transition an early start into teleports from Twisted Fate, Grave constantly split pushing, and Aphromoo on Bard able to catch people in rotation. It's all about those Tempered Fate, trying to catch people as they're trying to react to your split push. The pressure from all three sides, and then Bard's able to magical journey people over to try and kill that person.
Okay, so 25 seconds left in the end of Champ Select as they swap champions back and forth. Right now, Impact hovering Trundle, Conquan hovering the Shen. And as time goes in, it actually will be support Shen. Okay, I did not expect that at all. But
all right,
yeah.
well, we won't see the Titanic Hydra on him then.
No, that seems very unlikely. We will see one on Trundle most likely.
This is also kind of confusing to me because I thought that the Shen was going to be their answer to try and handle split push threat. But support Shen cannot handle anything.
I have seen a couple people are happy to pick Trundle into Graves though for the actual matchup, where they will push against you.
It is a better definitely 1v1 than Shen versus Graves, because Shen would just get blasted.
Yeah. So maybe Trundle can hold up, maybe Impact can beat up Darshan. That's going to be, I think, a key point of this matchup. If you guys think they can do it, then tweet at LoL Esports with hashtag CLGwin or hashtag NRGwin for which team you think it's going to be. But we are hitting the rift here for Game 2 of the day. Counter Logic Gaming to hold control of second place. NRG to lock in a playoff spot. If they could win here, they would be out of reach of Echo Fox. They could push in, help secure 5th place. We'll see if that can be the case here for these guys. CLG versus NRG hitting the rift. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see this one because, not only is support Shen not going to be able to really transition into strong mid or late game split pusher, but NRG with that extra pick, yes, they do have a front line, but their front line is not hard engage, which is what you generally look for to try and punish teams like CLG that spread out so much, is looking to hard engage and pin someone down. Speaking of pinning someone down, though.
Okay, exhaust for Flash, who he has to relock a gold card, but Moon no longer has Flash, so when it gets locked in, they can get some damage. That's going to land a... Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Down he goes. Great setup there. After exhaust, cue to force the Flash. Good follow.
Yeah, and Moon will not be having a repeat of last week and getting a first blood.
Nope.
Already down. Sub 1 minute.
That might be the fastest first blood in North American LCS
Also,
split.
I have to say, this is a strategy that CLG have done. This is an opening, a level 1 that CLG have done in like 80% of their games. They send 5 people into invade red side to get deep wards because they're just looking for, they're not looking for first blood, they're just looking for deep wards for their split push so they can get the early lanes right. CLG do that almost every game.
And now they got the wards down and the extra gold, which will give a long sword and an extra potion, as Stick say. He's going to feel good about that one. They will send their dual lane to the top side.
Well,
I think unlucky for them because they would like to fight 2-on-2 and just beat out that lane.
Yeah, and they on the side of NRG, they actually have support helping the Gromp start, whereas Altec was just sitting there in lane. Now they'll see that it is the lane swap, and things will shake out normally here. Shen just returning to lane, and they will slow push that, but Impact trying to scavenge those melee minions early on. Doesn't have to blow a summoner for it. Did get one of them, but now he's going to have to make his way to the other side of the map, really far away.
He's cut off.
So the only thing he has to worry about interrupting his teleport would be the binding from Aphromoo. And Aphromoo's going to...
Wow, teleport's down now as well.
They got him cornered.
No one coming.
Yeah, he's toast. Nidalee coming as well. Dead man walking.
CLG would have to screw up to not get this kill.
Watch the Graves autos on turret, maybe.
Combo. Yeah. Walks away cleanly. Oh, do it! Okay, that was actually a bit close. Afro took maybe one more turret shot than needed, but great first blood. 6-8, 2-0 to start the game.
So,
oh dear.
Yeah, so we've seen it actually a couple times. Top laners being a little bit greedy, scavenging those early minions in the lane swaps. But almost always, you at least have to burn your flash for it. And then they end up getting killed later after the turrets go down and you're in a long lane somewhere. So it's not usually worth it. Very risky play there. And this time, the second blood ends up going down even quicker. Plus, not only did you die there, but you also burned your teleport, so you're late to the lane swap party in bottom lane. Impact doesn't really get to do anything for the first 5 minutes of the game. Look at this, he's wandering around in the jungle. Now he's in mid lane looking to go up and maybe catch this top wave or something. He's gonna have a very difficult time today.
He's got as many deaths as levels. Like, that's how bad Impact is doing right now.
I mean, that's not really fair. Moon had that as well at 1 minute. At level 1, that's an easy thing to say.
But now it's 3.5 and he's still level 1, right? Like, this is definitely not a great start for Impact.
Nope.
He's going to get what he can in the top lane, but Darkseid's ahead of him.
Anyone on NRG. Like, this might be the biggest early lead that I've ever seen. Seen this season, because not only did they lose out the first blood early before minions even came, but a second kill plus no trade on the turret since they didn't have Impact pushing. Like, this is a monstrous disaster.
Yeah, it is. This is hugely catastrophic. Stixxay even got to back for a second longsword and a Cole and is now facing a 2-on-2 where he's the same level and up like literally 27 attack damage. Like, good luck, Altec, buddy.
This is
your team screwed you.
The scariest first 3 minutes of the game that I have seen in a very long time. If CLG lose this lead, it will not bode well for them in playoffs.
Sure. But Stixxay has all the tools he needs to take over this game, and I think it's likely that he will. Right now, coming in a lane at roughly +4 minions, and we'll see if he's able to grow that lead further as he last hit under turret with this Twisted Fate pretty successfully, actually ahead of GBM. Ooh, on reflex, dodge the taunt. Nice play.
Yeah. The thing with New Shen, the main mini game here is getting that blade to go through your enemies so you get substantially more damage, plus a little slow if they're trying to run away from you. Only if they're trying to run away from you, though. So if you activate Q as you're taunting through, you get that taunt plus blade damage. Have to learn taunt, though. Anyway, CLG closing the loop here. Counter jungling a little bit on their other side, which is very standard. NRG just huddling around behind, though. I don't know what they're doing. CLG prepping the dive already. There's the ward for the possible teleport. They could go for another couple kills here. Impact has teleport to try and answer and make it a 3v4.
Ooh, double stun.
Or harass.
Couple hundred damage down onto Altec, losing health here.
Hits that one.
Okay, decent damage there, but look at this. Stixxay now up 13 over Altec. He got +12 minions in like a minute and a half, like 4 waves roughly, and it's getting pretty bad now for NRG. They've got to take a bad recall or risk getting dived, and they're unwilling to take a bad recall. This could get really rough really quickly.
Yeah, lucky for them, Smithy is leaving the area. He's just going to try and go. Looks like he's actually going to meet up with Moon here in the jungle. Maybe we'll see how that one goes. Moon does have the wolf spirit, though, so he shouldn't be caught off guard.
Moon on the wing, bit of damage into who he's out of mana. Oh. Jump in for GBM, forcing the flash. All right, nice play.
Okay, yeah, GBM was level 6 there, so able to get the flash down. Decent, but bottom lane, as you said, you either have to recall and give up giant turret lead here, so this is going to be domino effect for CLG. Here comes the second turret. Yeah. Because of the Impact teleport usage and death early on. And CLG with a very substantial war chest to work with in the early game here.
Yep. Bot lane AD carry lead now +21. Because NRG were going to lose that turret anyway. They just chose to wait 3 waves to do it and get farther and farther behind and farm. Now recurve bow versus BF sort of the item pickups. It's getting just hilariously better for Stixxay as time goes on.
Yeah, CLG can actually just continue to move Stixxay around the map and pressure the weak points of NRG. Smithy gonna, I think he hopped in the bush for a second there. Maybe he did not hop in the bush, but he'll find it eventually. There he is, yeah.
Yep. Using all of Nidalee's attack resets.
Yep, and he's just holding the blue buff there for Huhi also, you know, you can easily opt to go with that Rod of the Ages build for TF this game because you really have nothing to lose. I mean, just wait around.
Sure.
You guys have a giant early lead.
Darshan knows to clear a wave like he's playing Aurelia and just hops out and lets Impact get some farm. Level 6 to 5 in the top lane matchup, but now we're seeing Conquan and Moon just find Afro move. Dodge zone comes in, magical journey right into Altec's arms.
Well, there you go. That's something back. Afromu going for the first line of vision. That's not even very deep wards. That's just the first and, you know, most dangerous line to go for as you start to venture into the enemy territory. But got the ward down.
Great, worth it. Not worth it. Never do that, please.
Yeah, let's see if it actually costs the red buff here, because Smithy is, you know, taking this Rift Herald at the moment, but Moon is stealing away red. He doesn't have Smite, so Stixxay can actually contest as an AD carry, and he got it.
2 levels up for Styx. Okay, does some damage. Does a lot of damage. Moon's low. Actually, take it back. Level 6, level 6.
Yeah, no Smite there for Moon. So
yeah,
it was just an auto attack fight, and Stixxay comes out on top.
We'll leave it to the typical AD carry main to auto attack better.
I mean,
obviously the more skilled player. I think we can confirm here, AD carry is better than junglers, Kobe. Right?
There's not even really a point in responding to you because you're so delusional. It's one of those things where in solo queues, sometimes you just have to give up arguing with the other person. It's just kind of a waste of time. It's better to not respond.
You can report me.
Don't worry, I won't mute you though.
Aww.
Because it's funny to me. I want to see what other ridiculous things you spout. All right, let's see what CLG can actually do though, because they did give up, you know, 1 mid-game kill here. Maybe there is hope for NRG, albeit very, very small spark still, because of the amount that they got behind in the early stages of the lane swap. But you got to keep hope alive. That's all you have left right now, because you don't have gold.
Really don't have much. It's all getting taken away. CLG with a nice counter jungle. Smithy takes away the blue buff, and of course, bot lane outer is already dead. The team is not yet committed to the mid lane, so they are just keeping wards up around the dragon, which is available, and CLG could take soon, probably after this wave.
Yeah, and Moon went there for another gank on mid, but the wolf spirit found him before it died out.
Betrayed by his own kind?
Unlucky.
Both players see each other on wards.
Meanwhile, you know, the other side here, CLG also going for the mid lane play, but in vision. Middle turret should be pretty easy for them to get, actually.
Yeah, they even pulled Darshan in, so yeah, full 5-man push available here on this one. GBM wave clears what he can, but there's still plenty of bullets coming into that.
And remember, the key ingredient here for energy that's not really there is hard engage. I guess they go for a Kalista ultimate into a taunt.
Yeah.
But that's not that reliable of a hard engage.
It's really not. Otherwise, it's
easily flashed. Plus, there are other dashes that a lot of members of CLG have, and
CLG is pretty escapable here. Otherwise, yeah, GBM has to pick someone off himself with Spirit Rush into Charm.
We'll see if Con goes for the taunt flash move. Start your taunt far away.
Sure.
And then flash right on top of people. As a support, that's also usually a suicide mission, because you're very squishy, but
at least you can put the dodge zone
make it happen. Yeah,
and live 2 seconds.
Because the thing about the new Shen is, while you can get a passive shield activation, you don't have damage reduction on your taunts.
Oh, here we go, another attempt in, dodging most of the Q. Charm's gonna land on a Huhi though. He's gonna get a Bard ult to stay alive. Just chill for now, because the team is coming back in. GBM having to run with slows on him. Darshan's joined the mix as well. Plenty of damage on the Moon, who nearly goes down. Here comes the fate, but he gets charmed. GBM with a nice play. Tempers it for now, but he wasn't inside the invulnerability zone, but it's still going to be 2 kills picked up. Great turnaround there, CLG. 2 for 1 in that fight. Impact just running away.
Yeah, not really any getting out of that one. All summoners blown for the 3 members of NRG that took part in that fight as well. Aframu burned everything. Let's see here. 3 for 1 in the end. Well, 2 for 1.
2 for 1. Still a good thing. A stun lands an impact. Great Q. Cosmic Binding by Aframu. Smithy, a little bit in pain, but
I mean, yeah, there's not that much damage there at Trundle and support Shen.
The bomb used Cinder, nothing Trundle.
It's annoying when someone bites you like that, though.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you get infected or something. That could affect you later. Hui actually ran back into the true damage part of that from GBM, and GBM landed the taunt. Or the charm. He did land all of the skills, but Aframu here came in with the save. Tried to go for the flash binding out of it as well. Would have ended GBM's life a little bit earlier, but even though Hui goes in here and gets charmed immediately, no follow-up damage. The Q is on cooldown, I believe. Moon steps just outside of his own ultimate there for the early death. Would have died a second later probably, though, anyway.
He did get a stack, though. He was already hunting Huhi, who had died to impact right before Moon himself died. So,
aha!
Plus bonus damage.
So The thing is, CLG members not really running any champion with high total health anyway.
True.
And the stacks do current health damage. Always nice to have the stacks, but not as effective as usual. Here comes that Ballista ultimate initiation.
Flashless who, he has no chance of getting out. Conquan taunts up, GBM gets an ulti and just survives thanks to Shen.
Nice heal as well. Altec healed him to stay alive.
Now Moon gonna get caught up, betrayed a bit by the Cosmic Binding, but should still be dying. Nice setup there. Stixxay now 3-0-0.
All right, what can you get after this though? Because Twisted Fate also has teleport. So what you want to do for CLG, since your member that died has teleport, even though it's 1-for-1, keep up pressure. You want to keep minion waves pushing, try and get an objective afterwards, because your member of the team can get right back there if necessary. And there he is.
Top flash again, dodged away by Stixxay. Proper mechanics there by the CLG AD carry. Smithy into the back lines. 2 kills picked up. Thanks to the follow through of the team. Yeah. CLG crushing this one now. 7,000
You have to keep that
up.
in mind, you know, as NRG, even though it was a 1-for-1 trade. What we saw in the first game of the day, a lot of teams straggling behind at turrets that are pretty much dead anyway and giving up kills on top of the turret execution.
Yeah.
In defense there. You know, they already didn't have impacts, and impact doesn't have teleport, so they're already at a slight numbers disadvantage, but teleport being on the dead member as well, impact might even be joining them soon.
Gold card lands. Impact ulti will be ending soon. Moon to join the fray. They want to turn back on Darshan, and he just drops. Was never in range of Moon's ult?
Yeah, maybe he wasn't in range. Maybe
it's pretty short.
He was telling him not to do it. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Impact ran in expecting to be ulted, and Moon just never got it down.
We'll let the observers go back and check this one out. But here's the dive once again. So low health GBM, and Conquan did go for the top flash, but he missed it. You do have to flash right onto people, and then it takes a little bit of practice.
A lot of collapse. Yeah, by Smithy made it easy. So ill-advised.
The missed taunt flash. I don't even know if that was an advised taunt flash to go for in the first place, even if you do hit it, but missing it then does end up costing them. And CLG going to be able to massage that comfortable lead that they've had since minute 1.
Yeah. Oh my God. They're so far ahead. 50 minutes in, 8,000 gold up. This is honestly not a close game right now. Counterlogic Gaming are crushing it. And, you know, if they're trying to defend their title, be in second place, not too bad. Be in really good form coming into the end, crushing an expected playoff team in basically under 20 minutes. Good form to be in.
Well, let's see if they can finish it off. Another Tempered Fate.
A little bit early by Xmithy, but the binding's going to land the stun. Means cleanse and the ulti in from GBM. Re-engage comes in, Conquan just turns right around.
Yep,
and he flash for that.
Half of his health, plus Kalista ultimate down. NRG have very few tools left. Oof.
That javelin lands from Xmithy.
Yep, classic 1-3-1 here from CLG to try and end it out though. Darshan up top, Huhi is down bottom, and keeping all 3 lanes shoving.
Yeah, Huhi does not have a global up just now. He's still got a little bit more time on Destiny. GBM dodging back and forth, getting rid of and away from all the stuns, but very low on health now, and even lower still. The turret will be going down without any contest. 4-0 in that scoreboard.
Turret number 2 should fall pretty quickly as well. Darshan's actually collapsing here. So CLG want to secure this second turret before retreating and going to purchase. They just got a lot of global gold for themselves. And everybody should retreat from the map at the same time. It's the thing with these 1-3-1s, you all pressure at the same time, you all base at the same time. So you get your items in sync, and nobody gets left out there to collapsed upon by the enemy squad. Darshan needs a little bit more money for his back though. Gonna go try and clean up the chickens.
You don't have Devil from the team anymore. Someone's got to kill the Raptors. Might as well be Darshan.
That one does. That
was just forced.
Goes over my head. I don't even know.
Devil is famous for like, they're doing Baron. Quick, let me kill Raptors before we do anything else. Like,
all right.
This is like, it's fine. You know, we're gonna move on.
Oh,
it
back into it.
Charm. Smithy runs away.
That was exciting.
Yeah. Now he's fine. He's gonna heal himself.
He healed half of it back up now.
Yep.
Comes back off cooldown. No,
half later.
Yeah, half.
Now Moon's got to heal, but he can do that too.
All right. Well, Darshan is getting in place. Level 11 Graves. 1-3-1. Commence. 1-3-1's really easy to pull off when you're really far ahead, by the way.
Yeah.
So one secondary turret remaining here for CLG to claim. And NRG, if you're looking at it from their side, their point of view is we need to make a desperate play on someone now.
Yeah.
Time is not working in their favor. You kind of have to rush it. You have to make what would look like a ridiculous foolhardy play because you really have to throw that Hail Mary now.
If you play like this, CLG are good enough and clean enough that you will lose the game 100% of the time without taking a risk. So even a 1% play is higher than your chances of winning otherwise.
Ooh, that's not good odds.
No, it's not. But CLG, I don't think ever lose games when they're this far up. They are one of the cleanest teams in North America for sure.
Let's see if you have been able to jinx them.
No.
How strong is your mojo?
I just mean that truth
power.
Jinx myself. I said 100%. And if that comes to be not true, then shame on me.
Well, I'd say that they're going to get this secondary turret for sure.
Okay.
NRG are trying to make that move, though. They're collapsing with everyone. And here it is.
Call.
Desperate play.
Ooh, they knocked him at the end of the taunt as well. A whole lot of damage, but he just barely slinks away, stays alive. CLG on the retreat as they lost some health bars, but
they went for it.
In.
Their biggest tool, though, the Kalista ultimate, is down now, and Darshan's on the inhibitor turret. So they went for it, swing and a miss there, but they had to attempt something. So
yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that actually got some decent damage done. So it was pretty meaningful, but the top lane push continues. CLG not really attempting to do real battle under the turret. They're wave clearing and poking and allowing Darshan to split. Now the 1-4 split push.
I mean, CLG should definitely keep this pressure up. There's nothing to fear now. There's no taunt. Or there actually, he does sell off flash. He didn't even have to flash for that taunt. Just came straight in with the ultimate. But there is no Kalista ultimate. So.
More poke coming in. Static Shift helping a little bit as well. Javelins and cards flying through back and forth.
All right.
Here comes the wings.
Quan back again. He does have the flash taunt, so
You're looking to buy some time, and this turret is staying afloat. CLG now have Baron on the map as well as Dragon number 2 live as of 4 seconds ago. This team might disengage for neutrals.
They really don't want to pull away without getting that turret first, but they might have to do it. I think Darshan might even be going to solo Dragon as GBM actually goes to look for the kill. All right, there's their turret.
There it is. It will go down. Pillar's going to mean nothing, and plus 213 per participating member. CLG pushing their gold lead now to 12,000 gold at 21 minutes.
Darshan on Graves with Death Dance, you can easily solo Dragon as well, but he's trying to take away blue. GBM is going to contest him, but there's the Baron. No vision, and it should burn through it pretty easily. Kong can maybe get a vision ward in there, but no
NRG aren't even checking. TP to ensure it, just to make sure that goes wrong. No Baron steal this time around, even though NRG are known for it. Quick, swift Baron, 20 minutes in. CLG up more than 13K. Nice play.
All right, well, with Baron, let's see how quickly CLG are able to get those minion waves pushed back to the inhibitor turrets and start chipping away. Right back out onto the field.
Yeah, we expect to see him in one of the side lanes. Probably the same 4-1 split push we saw from last time.
Yep, no need to actually split all the way into 1-3-1.
Yeah.
They might very well do that just because they're CLG, and that's how they do.
But it is risky when NRG are going to be so desperate to engage. They'll look for that one person and hope they catch it.
I mean, they're still looking for the same thing. Story has not changed from NRG since maybe 15 minutes. And can they find Afro again?
Oh, he could have charmed Afro, I'm pretty sure there.
The kill they really want, obviously, is Stixay to get the AD carry off the field. But
got a QSS, so can't even make that easy.
True. A little bit late.
Was the really only viable target.
Good point.
And the Dragon number 2, not even a problem. Now they've got that little slow turret burn if Darshan can land an auto. But he won't go for the risk. CLG playing super defensively. They know, and NRG knows, the rest of that team is on the wrong side of the map, so Darshan waits for his team to be in position before he pushes forward. And will respect impact a little bit here, dodging back. Taking basically no damage. Attempted play into the mid lane. They won't find it, though. That was Fate's call used to no gain.
Banner cannon, banner cannon. Afro move.
How are you? how are you? Hitting down a turret, hitting down a turret.
Thank you very
Dun,
much. All right, so all the minions working for CLG here, as you can see, whittling down the turret, and they'll just go in and easily tap it down.
Wow, got it. Lands and into the dodge zone. As long as they hug near a wall, they just magical journey away and forget anything ever happened to them.
Haha, that's funny. And
yep,
gonna be able to take that one easily.
This turret's gonna die pretty shortly. He knocks it down. First inhib turret of the game. Sorry, second. Mid is already dead. CLG crushing this game pretty cleanly. 16,000 up. It's just bigger and bigger. They're crushing this one.
If we go back and look at the early stages of this game, this is the expected result.
Yeah.
Props to CLG for finishing it out though, without any major big mishaps. Only the small little pick from Afro early on. But other than that, pretty clean.
Yeah. CLG painting by the numbers. Turret 1, turret 2, turret 3, inhibitor 3, 2, and 1. This is very low. Smith is going to auto it. Down it goes. Gets the kill on that one. Doesn't quite land the Bard ulti, but the ensuing team fight with a 50% gold lead is nearly impossible to beat for NRG. His impact is tanky at least, but yeah, it just doesn't mean much. There's no damage behind it.
They could end the game without killing anyone. Just staying in here with the minions coming in.
Okay,
here it comes.
Ring, ring, flash away by Huhi. Not going to get caught out. Conquan puts the dodge zone up. Gets some help from the Kindred as well. Smithy dangerously low on health, but there goes the first kill on Altec. Moves to be the next one down. Yeah, the front line is just not there anymore. 3 kills in a row. 4 sticks. They make that a quadra. 5,000 gold Baron power play plus the game-winning push. This is the win CLG fans can be very, very happy about. Under 25 minutes, certainly one of the fastest in the last couple of months. A well-deserved victory